Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Utah Hockey Broadcast Channel. I am your play-by-play voice, Patrick McGann, alongside Anita Tsuchiya here in Salt Lake City, Utah, as we are bringing you live coverage between the University of Utah and the University of Colorado at Boulder for the ACHA Division I matchup in tonight's contest here in Salt Lake.
And boy, what a game we had yesterday. That was a treat. You know, overtime win for the Utes. Kind of expecting both teams to come out fast skating, hard hitting, hard shooting again for this afternoon. A little earlier than usual. It's a 4:30 start.
Right, not the 7:30 prime time slot that many of you, if you're a Division I fan watching, are accustomed to, but the D2 getting the prime time slot this evening, and so the men's one team getting ready to head out onto the ice as Colorado is now taking to the ice as we speak. Officials on the ice getting ready to get us going here at the SLC Sports Complex.
Beautiful and looking, nice freshly cut ice.
Freshly cut ice. Utah coming off of a win yesterday in overtime against this Colorado team. Colorado took a 2-0 lead on Utah in the second period earlier on. Utah responds back, scores a goal, scores another goal, tied the game at 2 going into the third. No goals scored in the third period. And then in overtime, Chelan Kusick getting a nice drop pass, and he nets the game winner for the Utes to improve.
Yeah, a bit of a surprise in that first period. Colorado coming up, getting ahead first. I think kind of a wake-up call for Utah. Maybe the time off. Utah was a little rusty. Colorado, in the meantime, has already played 2 weekends in January, so this is their third weekend series in the month of January, so maybe that was a little wake-up call, but I would say that both teams are raring to go today.
And yes, Utah improving to 9-7-3 after their victory last night, and Colorado looking to bounce back and improve their record. And as we see their starting lineups on the ice right now as they are being presented. And as starting lineups are announced here for Utah, it's Paulo, Logan Jackson getting the start, a newcomer to the team. I didn't see him last semester. And Erdis getting the start. Erdis played a lot of minutes in last night's extra time section. And as always, Landon Anderson getting the start in net. And we'll take a quick break for the national anthem and be right back. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back to the University of Utah Skating Utes broadcast channel. As the number 18th ranked Utah faces off against unranked Colorado. That does not mean, however, that this Colorado team isn't a good team. They are very similar in skill level to the Utes, as we saw last night. And Utah, I mean, it really, the game last night shouldn't have been as close as it was. Utah outshooting Colorado 67-32. That's the final tally for shots on goal in last night's contest. That is unbelievable.
That's a lot of shots on goal for 3 periods.
And Utah just really laying it on last night with the shots to Colorado.
Yeah, I was really kind of stunned that, after the first period, 19 shots on goal and nothing went in after that first period.
Chalen Akusic with 2 goals last night, but I don't know. The first start of the game could be O'Gwyn with the way he played. But we're ready to freshly cut ice here in Salt Lake City. The puck is dropped. We're underway between the Buffaloes and the Utes in the Rumble in the Rockies on ice.
Ooh!
As right away, Colorado advances the puck into the Utah zone. Chasing after it is Stephen Paulo. After a couple of physical shoves there. Puck is in the slot. Colorado has it. They take a shot, goes wide. Paulo plays that one along the glass, hits a stanchion, and bounces back the other way. Urtis plays that one along the boards behind the net to Logan Jackson. Jackson, forward pass. Urtis receives in the neutral zone, stick handles, head fakes, has a shot, goes wide. Kept in there by Cole Music along the boards. Borgie for Colorado takes it back the other way. Errant pass sent right in front of the Utah bench to be picked up by Cole Music. He tries to dump it out. It's taken away by Kleinman. Kleinman skates it in. Music makes a nice poke check and gets rid of the puck. That puck's dumped in by Kate for Music to pick it up again. Music, forward pass to Milik, picked off by number 28, Kate. He has a shot, and Anderson covers that one up with 18:53 to go in the first period. Utah, worth noting that as of now, the way the rankings look, they are done playing ranked teams the rest of the way. The fall was the hard section of their schedule. They weathered the storm a little bit. Lost some games they should have won. Won some games they might have should have lost. But either way, coming into this part of the schedule, this is where the Utes need to pile up some wins. Very important wins, as they are right on the edge for that bid to the national championships in St. Louis, Missouri. That puck's spun there along the boards to Kleinman. Kleinman's hit hard by Pond. He clears it out. Davis, a huge hit up high, and Noonan is down, and I'm hoping to see a penalty there as he shoved him right in the face there.
Nope. Nothing new.
No penalties.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, Utah's right there on the bubble right now, currently ranked 18th nationally in the ACHA, and 25 slots are available. Usually it's a 25, but you have to remember that some of those lower rankings in the high 20s get taken up by auto bids. So it's safer, conservatively, to think being in the top 20 is a safer estimate. But, Utah's got to make sure they don't fall out of that 18th spot, because they're very close to that, dividing line.
Langenbrunner tried to center a pass. He has a shot. Nice blocker save by O'Gwyn. The whistle's going to blow. The net just barely came off its moorings.
Comes off its moorings.
And Ethan Light, Wyatt Light, centered by Alex King out there, along with Brickley and Jackson, the defensive pairing for the Utes off this draw. Ethan Light, a shot. That puck is deflected up, stays in as it just dropped below the glass to stay in play. Nice picked pass there by Ethan Light. Nonetheless, the puck makes its way towards the Utah zone for Brickley to stick handle and play it back into the Colorado zone. King chasing after that puck with some speed as it goes into the corner for Kyle Cotto to play it. Utah takes over, sends it deep into the corner for Ethan Light to chase. King with the puck, sticked away by O'Gwyn. A shot from the point coming from Jackson.
There,
a rebound, and
Ethan Light just missed his chance.
Careened wide. Here comes Felicic for Colorado. It's taken over by Wyatt Light to his brother Ethan. Ethan's stick handles across the blue line, makes a nice move, but he's hit off the puck hard there by Captain Adam Trunko. Ethan Light makes a nice move in front, backhand shot, and the net was knocked off its moorings.
Again.
As there's a nice opportunity for Ethan Light to put a backhand shot in the back of the net.
And we talked a little bit about this last night. So nice to see Ethan Light back in the lineup.
Absolutely.
There with his line mate, Wyatt, and brother, Wyatt. We've missed him in these middle section of the season.
Yes, we did. He one of the more talented players on this Utah team starting out his rookie season here, and took a tough injury at Arizona State in November, but he's back in the lineup, which is very encouraging to see, as there were initial talks that he might not be able to come back until right around Nationals time. So good to see him back on the ice for Utah, and they missed him a little bit. Still won some big games without him, but his presence is certainly welcomed back in the University of Utah locker room. Cole Music with the puck in the Utah end as he still stick handles. Good defense played there on Music by Bandoni. Colorado in their own end. Hartman skates it forward into the zone. Hartman still in the corner with the puck. He's hit, and it's picked up by Utah. Here comes Moeller. Moeller backhand pass to Slater, but it was picked off by the Buffaloes. Colorado plays it off the boards in their own end as 4 minutes have expired here in the first period.
Just like yesterday, I mean, a fast-paced game, good passing, lots of movement, puck movement, some hard hits already, as we've seen.
Moeller skates it forward for Utah. If they hurry, it's a 3-on-2. Moeller into the zone, has a shot blocker, save O'Gwyn. Sends it over to his right side for his own Buffs to pick up the puck. A pass through the crease was sticked away by O'Gwyn. As Kleinman will now skate forward with the puck. That puck's dumped all the way in, and that will be played by O'Gwyn to his teammate Keegan Lewis. Colorado working out of their own end. It's going to be the Buffs on possession. Borgie, Mark Borgie into the zone for the Buffaloes. Centering pass, pad save by Anderson as it was sent right back in front of him, but to the other end of the zone it goes. Borgie along the boards, pressure applied by Brickley, big hit by him along the boards. Double teaming are the Utes on the Buffaloes, and that puck's just going to make its way out, forcing Cotto and the Buffs to regroup. Cotto with the puck makes a nice pass to his defensive line mates, getting across the blue line into the Utah's with some speed. There's a shot, good pad save by Anderson, hits the skate part of his pad there, and Utah's now coming back the other way. It's Benji Mickle, makes a nice move in the neutral zone. Here he comes into the zone. Mickle, pass that was turned over. It looks like there might be a penalty call. There was something going on behind the play that I didn't quite see. And we'll see a power play for Utah. It's going to be interference against Mark Borgie.
Yeah, I didn't see either because Mickle was kind of by himself in the Colorado zone facing 4 defenders. So I was kind of watching him working his way through the crowd, and so I did not see it either. But as you mentioned, Patrick, it looks like he's going to, the Colorado player's going to.
Typically when there's a penalty behind the play, a lot of the time it's interference because that's literally the definition of interference. So Utah to the power play, their first of the game in this very young game. 14 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the first period, as they'll be able to get a look.
And we'd really like to see Utah convert on this power play. That's one area of the game we've kind of talked about that could use some improvement. They're only about 34%, scoring on 16 out of 47 chances.
Landakusic point pass to Dylan Dix. He stick handles, sends it over to Langenbrunner, who spins around, takes the puck in deeper. Langenbrunner centering pass through the slot, doesn't get there. Tried to find McKay Pond, as now he's relocated behind the net. It's Dix at the point, couple of head fakes, over to Landakusic. He stick handles, has a shot deflected wide. Picked up by Pond, backhand shot on O'Gwyn, it's the save. Utah gains possession once again. Michael Urtis along the boards, dropping it off for Landakusic. Now going to the point where Dix, a slap shot, good save. Rebound loose in front, still loose, they score! Landon Langenbrunner cleans up the empty net rebound. Utah with the power play goal, it's 1-0 Utes.
Excellent power play there by Utah, where they just didn't give up on those rebounds coming out. I think O'Gwyn was a little sloppy on those rebounds, letting him out bounce kind of away from it. So not close enough for him to smother, but far enough away where he had to still contend with people picking up those rebounds, because that was, I believe, the second rebound.
That you could see that coming from a mile away. There were a lot of plays that resulted in some rebounds, and O'Gwyn was too far out of the crease to come back and make that save on Langenbrunner. So if the puck ever went Langenbrunner's way, it was going in. Luckily for the Utes, it does. They lead 1-0, but very uncharacteristic compared to last night's contest from O'Gwyn there, as he really dove after some rebounds. Now it's Wyatt Light. He skates it forward. Wyatt Light, centering pass to King. Good save. Rebound. Another save as he kicked out his pad and made a point-blank save.
Nice kick save by O'Gwyn on that one.
It's McConaughey. He scored the first goal in last night's contest. Foy is hit hard at center ice by Noonan. Colorado nonetheless persists into the Utah zone. They have a shot sticked away by Anderson. Point pass to Kate. He had another shot deflected wide by his own forward by Foy. Here comes Wyatt Light, skates it in.
3-on-2.
If they hurry, it's a 3-on-2. King drops back, tries to send it back in, hits the shin pad of, looks to be Trunco. Light sends it to the goal line. Behind the net are the Utes. Centering pass from Ethan Light is off the mark, forcing the Buffaloes to take over. But as I was just trying to finish my point, last night you didn't see O'Gwyn giving up rebounds that juicy. As you saw, he's able to cover him up. As that play is onside, here comes Colorado, a shot. Good defense by the Utes. The puck's still loose in the slot, and it's kicked away by Bo Slater.
Yeah, nice heads up by Slater, because he saw that broken play and he realized that they were coming right back. Colorado was coming right back to shoot.
Colorado still in possession. A nice along the boards applied by Slater. And there's a trip, and there you go. That'll be a power play for the Utes.
And there's a trip, and the arm goes up, and we're going to have a power play.
Utah to the power play again. And
Cotto.
It'll be Cotto heading to the box for 2 minutes. Utah has a chance to widen their lead to 2-0 here on this power play as Langenbrunner wins the faceoff. Point to Dix. Langenbrunner again scored the goal in the last power play. A shot deflected in front by McKay Pond, but it goes wide. Same power play unit out there that was shortly ago that scored, yes. That's Landon Kusik. High slot shot from Urtis is a good save through traffic by O'Gwyn, and the Buffs slap that puck way out of play and all the way into the Utah zone. Dylan Dix starting play.
Power play unit is looking a lot better, a lot stronger this go around.
Centering pass to McKay Pond, who has a shot, and it was deflected and sent back out again. Colorado looking much sharper on this power play than on this penalty kill rather than their last.
Utah is looking better. They go and make me look silly.
Dix, a pass to Landa Kusik, who skates it across the blue line, makes a couple of nice moves. Landa Kusik drops back, a shot, good save by O'Gwyn.
Yeah, that's a smart thing about O'Gwyn, because Alex King was right there waiting for the rebound.
.10:55 remaining in the first period. Utah shooting Colorado 11-5. 1 minute and 3 seconds to go on the Utah power play as King takes the draw and wins it. And it's just kept in there by Wyatt Light, but a nice defensive play from the Buffaloes. It was Brendan Hansen making the nice poke check there, forcing Utah to completely regroup on their end of the ice. Hansen still applying pressure. He'll be the chaser on the penalty kill for the Buffaloes.
Which is winding down. Only 44 seconds left on the power play for Utah.
Ethan Light skates in his zone. He's going to peel behind the net and look for a point man. Drops off to his brother Wyatt. Ethan once again along the boards. Pass up top to Jackson, just off the mark. Couldn't handle the hot pass. He skates with it. Point pass to Light. Over to Ethan Light. Has a shot. Nice block there by Kate. Goes behind the net as Benji Mickle tries to retrieve it, and it goes all the way out. Anderson out of the crease to play. On an NHL ice sheet, that would be a delay of game penalty outside of the trapezoid. Here on Olympic ice, that's not the case. Here comes Wyatt Light, a shot. It goes all the way wide.
No trapezoid in college hockey.
And Colorado's back to full strength. They kill off their second penalty kill of the night. Nice long stretch pass was off the mark, and we'll go for an icing for the Buffs.
Yeah, so Colorado very effective in that penalty kill. After I said, oh, Utah's looking better, of course, Colorado must have heard me because they were very effective on that second penalty kill.
Definitely looked much better than their first, as Utah was getting any shot they wanted for the most part.
But nice to see Utah getting on the board early. They just need to keep doing that. Get on the board early and get on the board often.
So
I'm going to say this joke at your expense, kind of like voting in Chicago.
As that one's dumped all the way down. Noonan a shot, good blocker
pretty
save
wrister.
Through traffic. Muller behind the boards. His stick is lifted up. He uses his skate, however, to try and keep the play going, but Colorado takes it away anyway. McConaughey sends that one forward for Foy. Tape to Trunco. Trunco into the zone to Foy. Foy on his backhand a shot. It goes wide. McConaughey dumps it in to be picked up by Paulo. And unknowingly, looks like Nahara took that puck with him and it popped over his shoulder and out of play.
Yeah, you could tell he was trying to keep it in by using his body, but it just kind of rolled up over his shoulder and couldn't keep it back down on the ice. Couldn't direct it back down on the ice.
Face-off won by the Utes as it'll be chased down by number 4, Cole Music. As Utah tries to get out of their own end, it's McKay Pond dropping back for Dylan Dix, back over to Cole Music. Stick handles, sends the puck forward to Landa Kusick, who's going to send a long, high stretch pass out of the neutral zone. Puck dumped in. Music spins around Colorado forward. He still stick handles across the blue line. Dump and chase for Music and the Utes. Pond applies a big hit on the corner as it's Landa Kusick who dances around a defender. Centering pass in front. Nice shot by Langenbrunner, as that was a nice couple of magician-like moves there from Landa Kusick. It's Music, point-to-point pass to Jackson, who just dumps it right back in. Or excuse me, Dix. Utah still working in the Colorado end. They just dumped that one all the way down. Dix sends it to the corner to Landa Kusick, whose stick gets lifted up, and Colorado turns it over immediately. Centering pass from Langenbrunner, and play is going to stop.
Net? Yep, net's
as
off
the net just barely off of its moorings.
The pins aren't holding very well this afternoon. So we've kind of got this similar thing going this period as yesterday. Is a lot of shots on goal, but we still only have the one going in. 14 shots on goal for Utah versus only 6 by Colorado. So Utah still hasn't quite figured out how to get around the Colorado defense. They haven't quite solved the puzzle of the Colorado defense.
And right, that first goal was on a power play. Not to take anything away from that, but at even strength, the Utes this game still unable to solve the Buffalo defense, which we saw last night was very impressive. I mean, anytime a defense and their goaltender faces 67 shots in a game and you only give up 3 of them, that's a pretty good performance, I would say, as Colorado has the puck in their own zone and they're breaking it out. Long stretch pass across the zone is dumped in by the Buffaloes. It was David Mitchell getting it deep as he chases his dump in. Tape-to-tape pass. It's Millick. Millick into the zone. Fires a shot.
Nice shot.
And a nice save.
He almost had Gwynn follow him going the wrong way.
Utah will change and get some new reinforcements on the ice. Nice turnout for an afternoon contest here.
It is a nice turnout
on Saturday.
Very nice, and we thank you all for listening to us and joining us on YouTube as well. Thanks for watching with us.
Noonan stick handles at the point. It's Ethan Light who dumps it down into the zone as Wyatt there was held a little bit. A shot from the point from Paulo, blocker save, O'Gwen. Ethan chases that puck down, opts to play the body, and Colorado will dump it all the way in. Kleinman chases his dump in. The puck is kept out of the zone. Now here comes Ethan Light the other way. He's got his brother Wyatt and Alex King behind him. King, a shot blockered up and out of play by O'Gwen.
Yep, that blocker went into the net.
6 minutes, 11 seconds remaining here in the first period of play.
And I'd really like to see another goal before we hit the locker rooms at the break.
Good to see Utah coming out playing strong and actually really clean hockey this afternoon so far.
Yeah, very nice clean hockey. Fast-moving game.
Nothing after the whistles. Here's Wyatt Light, a shot, he scores! He picks his corner, the top left. Wyatt Light makes it 2-0 Utah.
Excellent shot choice by Ethan Light. Good stick handling, and he, as you said, picked his corner and beat O'Gwen fair and square.
Wyatt Light, what a shot, as he was giving himself a nice angle through some traffic, and he puts that one on a laser, on a zip line, right into the top left corner of the net from our perspective up here, blocker side on O'Gwen. And the script has been flipped from yesterday's contest. Utah now leading 2-0 on the Buffaloes after the Buffaloes taking a 2-0 lead on them. Here they come. They have a shot. No goal. No goal. The referee blew the whistle before that one in.
Oh, Colorado's not going to like that.
Offsides.
Was it offsides? Yeah, Colorado's not going to like that. Trunco is the one who actually shot that, and he's looking around and wondering what happened.
I mean, the whistle did blow a good 2 seconds before that puck went in.
Which may be why it went in, because Anderson heard the whistle as well and kind of stood up.
Right. So no goal for the Buffaloes. It's still 2-0 Utah as we dive deeper into this first period with 5:45 to go. That puck is going to be dumped in by the Utes. Colorado's coming back the other way. A nice poke check by the Utes. And Colorado will once again be offsides after a nice crafty poke check from Utah.
Which was, if I remember, last night's strategy for Colorado as well. They are willing to go offsides on the chance that maybe one of those times they're going to actually the time is going to be right, and they're going to get a little jump on the Utah defense.
Right. But I will say, though, Colorado's not looking as sharp as they looked in last night's contest starting out.
I would agree.
They're looking a little bit flat out of the gates here so far against the Utes, as Music is just going to opt to dump this one in, get off the ice, and get a change.
I agree. Colorado's not looking quite as sharp.
So Colorado starting things from their own end. It's Keegan Lewis who dumps it all the way out. Brickley sends it right back the other way for Pond to pin player up along the boards. Here come the Buffaloes the other way. Nice couple of moves there by Hartman as a shot. Good save. Rebound in front. Another good save by Anderson. He closed up that 5-hole and denies a chance for the Buffaloes.
Yeah, that was a little bit heart-stopping there. There was a lot of traffic and the puck was bouncing around, but Anderson never lost sight of the puck, and he just dropped down and covered it up.
Face-off one back towards Utah's end and sent all the way back out the other way. As Utah beats the icing, Erdis with his speed gets right on in there. 2 Utes in the corner with 2 Buffaloes. Colorado wins the scrum, but Utah takes over. There's a shot in front. The net's off its moorings, and there is a lot of post-whistle activity.
They even knocked Gwynn's stick out of his hand and all that. Knocked Gwynn's the goalie stick out of his hand and all that scuffling around.
And it'll be offsetting penalties as both those Erdis and David Mitchell getting into it.
Well, remember, Erdis got that late hit in the back last night. I don't know which player it was, but remember he got that one, and he was down a little bit. He was a little woozy after that.
Urtis talking to Mitchell through the penalty box.
Yeah, having a little conversation.
Not sure what Mitchell was saying, as he and his team have some work to do back into this game. As the net once again off its moorings. We have not gotten the official call yet, but look, assuming that's just going to be some offsetting roughing penalties.
Yeah, offsetting roughings. Let's see what they gave us here.
So we got 4-on-4 hockey here for the next 2 minutes. Colorado takes over. It's Cotto. And here comes Peterson into the zone for the Buffaloes. He skates it forward. Peterson still stick handling. Puck's taken away by Utah. They persist though. Colorado moving it in. Good defense from Paulo, shutting down the angle. A nice move into the slot area, but it's taken away by Utah. Here comes Benji Mickle. Benji has a shot, gloved up by
he had a
O'Gwen.
good chance. All right, so it looks like the offsetting penalties for Colorado against Max Pasniak is going to be roughing, and for Michael Urtis it's going to be unsportsmanlike, both 2 minutes. That was the post whistle activity.
Might as well be offsetting roughings, I guess.
Yeah, I know. It's basically they're offsetting 2-minute minors.
As it'll be Anderson coming out to play that puck as it's played back the other way. Chasing the puck hard into the corner will be Brennan Hansen. Music plays it forward across the red line for his teammate King, who plays it back to Music. But King will just pick up his own pass off the boards anyway. Good defense from Hansen as he whacks the stick and the puck careens back over into the Utah zone. Dix, pass out of the reach of White. It'll be taken over by Kite. Kite with the puck. Forward pass to Trunco is out of his reach, and we'll go for an icing against the Buffaloes. So we've been saying Trunco is the Colorado captain, but I noticed that Mitchell over there in the box also has a C on his jersey.
Has a C. And I was reading it off of the roster, I believe, and it might have been an old roster because I sometimes have to put these together from the team page and the ACHA page. So perhaps it's 2, or perhaps I am incorrect. We'll have to look for the C on Trunco's jersey.
They
later.
both have C's.
Oh, they do.
Yeah,
okay.
So they both have C's on their jerseys. Just interesting to see if they're going with the 2-captain system or if that's an old thing they haven't changed back. As Langenbrunner has a shot. Good save by O'Gwen.
That's true. It's a little unusual to have co-captains. You'll typically have alternate captains. You might have 1 or 2, but kind of unusual for the captain to be shared. Well, it looks like only 9 seconds left of these offsetting penalties.
Ice is about to get a little bit more crowded. As Colorado wins the draw, they break out of their own zone. It's Trunco. Mishandled the puck. She's going to peel back and wait for his teammate to come back out. Mitchell out of the box. Urtis out of the box. Urtis already applying a little bit of a hit there on Cotto. Langenbrunner. Nice back pass to Urtis as Cotto lost his stick. Nice couple moves by Urtis. He skates forward. Nice pass to Jackson. A shot. A nice block.
Off the shin pads.
Off the shin pads.
And he felt that one. He's limping back to the bench.
Quinton Kinney, a nice block there. Hit him where the shin pad wasn't.
Took one for the team on that play.
That was looking like it could have been a scary chance for Colorado. Utah was looking well set up on that break-in. And here comes Utah again. McKay Pond stick handles. Dances around the defender. Pond still stick handling. Dix has the puck behind the net. He's going to try and shoot it in. He's hit hard by the edge of the net, and that puck's going to be frozen as Dix had a nice chance from pinching there. 1:26 to go here in the first period.
Yeah, those shots on goal really piling up for Utah again. We got another 20 shots on goal period.
As that faceoff's won by Utah. Shot right away. Nice glove save by O'Gwyn.
That was very impressive by O'Gwyn. Very impressive glove. He was down on that one. He was trying to make sure his 5-hole was covered, and he had to reach up with a nifty glove save from a very close distance.
Faceoff won cleanly by Alex King. It's Dylan Dix along the blue line who fakes a shot and drops it off for Wyatt. Wyatt skates it forward. Tries to give it over to Ethan, but nothing comes of that. Colorado applies some pressure. Now it's Wyatt Light once again. Wyatt dancing around, but it's poked away by the Buffaloes, and now they come back the other way. A minute to go in the first period with Colorado skating in, and that one last move at the blue line.
Yeah, that one last deke cost him.
By Cam Bandoni cost an offside call for Colorado. And you can see that golden sunshine hitting the Utes on the bench here. They're not used to that, as the sun's usually set by the time they're playing.
And a little unusual to say I was at the hockey game and the sun was in my eyes.
That's not something you always hear, but I like stadiums or hockey rinks that use the
natural light.
Natural light. As here comes Utah into the zone. It's Ethan Light, who tries a wraparound. He had it, but great defense applied by Mitchell. Centering pass is deflected and sent out of the zone, forcing Utah to regroup.
And now we have a penalty.
And a penalty is going to go against, it looks like,
Colorado.
The Buffs. It's going to be a slash. And Mitchell's going back to the box. It'll be his second penalty of the night.
He's not too happy about that one either. He's just shaking his head.
Crowd letting him hear it a little bit.
We have a nice size Saturday afternoon crowd. This is very impressive. Thanks for coming out, everybody. I know the team appreciates the support, the fan support, and we certainly appreciate it.
The louder the better. The louder the better.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Face off won in the Utes direction, but it's going to be Erdis. Pass to Dix. Stick handles, has a wrister. Good shot, save.
Nice
shot. By O'Gwyn. Well, if Mitchell is the captain, or one of the captains, it's not too common you see your captain taking all out of penalties.
Especially 2 in a row.
Right, in the same period. I mean, captains usually
practically back-to-back.
Don't go to the box, as now the faceoff's won by Colorado, but Captain, that's going to be a trip against Utah. And it'll be McKay Pond.
McKay Pond.
And just like that, the Utah power play
goes away.
That ceases to exist. And
of course, these penalties carry over into the second period since we only have the 13 seconds left.
So face off to Anderson's right. As Utah wins the draw and takes it right out.
Whoops.
Miss pass there by Dylan Dix, as he'll pinch hard after that missed pass, try and make it up. But regardless, the horn is going to sound to end the first period here in Salt Lake City. Utah leads 2-0.
Ooh, and a little bit of extra chatter. Linesman comes right in there to intervene from Colorado, as right before they head to the locker rooms.
Yeah, I can imagine Mitchell's not too happy. He both times he went into the box, he didn't go in cleanly. He was trying to state his opinion, whatever that meant for him. But regardless, We're going to take a break here for the first intermission as Utah has a 2-0 lead at the end of the first frame of play. They'll come back out. We'll play some 4-on-4 hockey for the first minute and 32 seconds. But until then, we'll take a break. Don't go anywhere. We got more Rocky Mountain rivalry hockey here from the state of Utah after this short break.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the hope
Welcome to game day fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party!
Of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the arts.
top, no trap. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real-world experiences.
We can go to that bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might faint and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab your walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions,
Back to the Utah hockey broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. I am Patrick McGann alongside Anita Tsuchiya. We're here in Salt Lake City bringing you live coverage between the University of Utah and the University of Colorado at Boulder for this ACHA Men's Division I contest. Referees taken out to the ice.
A little bit longer intermission than usual. The Zamboni driver we were kind of commenting was taking a little longer than usual.
A little bit, yeah. It looks like it was a Zamboni driver in training. There's a first time for everything. Zamboni driving, playing hockey, broadcasting, skiing, whatever it is. There's always going to be a first time. But yeah.
And we noticed too, you noticed at first he kind of fishtailed a little bit.
He
like
did. You
could
kind of see the. I don't think we have the shot going right now, but it'd be hard to see from the camera. You can even see the tire marks like in a curling motion. So I'm not sure where the regular Zamboni driver is, who's usually at our games and interacts with the fans and honks the horn. But
that's right.
Not here tonight.
Yeah, no, not here today.
I think it'd be cool someday if Utah hockey can try and find a way to let a kid ride the Zamboni like you see at the pro games, but. We'll see.
I think they would do that at the Maverick Center too. Maybe not for the AHL, but back when there was the good old independent hockey league, I think they would have a guest star who got to ride with the Zamboni. Like you would do a drawing or something to see who got to ride with the Zamboni driver.
As both teams now taking to their benches, Mitchell goes to the penalty box, and Utah will also send their man back into the box.
Yep, we're going to start, of course, this period, finishing up the penalties that were incurred in the first period.
It's occurred 15 seconds apart. It'll be David Mitchell for slashing, and then McKay Pond in the box for tripping. So you got freshly cut ice once again. The puck's dropped. Face-off won by Utah. We're underway here in the second period in Salt Lake City, Utah. Utah takes over after the draw. It's Landon Kusick skating it in, has a shot gloved up by O'Gwyn. That's going to stop the clock as only 12 seconds have passed here in the second period.
That didn't take long.
Utah shooting Colorado 23-7.
Yeah, still that substantial difference, and I'd really like to see a little bit better shots going in to shots on goal ratio.
But as we were talking about over the break, and this has got to be one of the best turnouts we've seen for a game so far.
Yeah.
Got the score! Landon Kusick! Top shelf! 3-0 Utah.
What nice shot. That was no cheapo there by Landon Kusick. He had his eyes on the target. He knew where he wanted that one to go.
What a shot. Once again, a laser to the back of the net. And Utah taking the most commanding lead. Well, I guess after the 2-0 lead, they took the most commanding lead of the weekend, but taking even more of a commanding lead this weekend. Utah now leading the Buffaloes of Colorado.
And for their reward, now they get to play shorthanded.
And now they are.
Well, actually, apparently not.
When it's 4-on-4.
It's 4-on-4. Sorry,
they
my mistake.
Release a player out of the box. As that puck is played along the boards by Paulo, he turns it over. It's Colorado with a chance, a pass broken up by Stephen Paulo. St. Louis area natives. Yeah, there's a shot taken, and it's saved by Anderson.
And big crowd, a very boisterous crowd, especially with a crowd right here next to us. We're right over the penalty boxes, and they're so happy to be able to cheer the opposing player in the penalty box. They're having a good old time.
Trying to get into the heads of Colorado players. There's a shot off the draw pad, saved by Anderson. The Utah faithful very much enjoying what they're seeing so far this late afternoon in the SLC Sports Complex. As there's a pass across the zone from Colorado. It's going to be Mark Borghi skating this puck forward, makes a move, but the stick of Paulo broke up that momentous play for the Buffaloes.
And you said it best, Patrick. The louder, the better.
These players like the noise. There's a play all the way down the ice, and the hustle of Wyatt Light is going to force O'Gwyn to freeze the puck.
And, you know, I mean, it's a little odd that Mitchell went in the penalty box twice in a row, but otherwise, fairly, you know, we've got guys in the penalty box, but I would say fairly clean game. Not as chippy
Right.
as
Definitely
yesterday.
not as chippy.
The post-whistle activity we saw yesterday quite early in the game.
And I guarantee Morgan Feeney basically told his team, like, hey, like, we know we're better than them. Like, and, you know, whether that is true or not, I mean, Utah leading here, and they won yesterday as Mitchell comes out of the box. I guarantee you Morgan Feeney basically said, why are we playing chippy? We know they're better than them. We can outplay them. And so we're seeing that more this evening as it's Moeller who comes to the zone. And if you're Colorado, you basically say, we had a 2-0 lead on this team. And there's another shot that goes to the slot. If you're Colorado, you say, we had a 2-0 lead on this team, and we know we can play with these guys, and we can play a close game. But tonight, they dug themselves a little bit of a hole if they're looking to come back. A slap shot from the point from Brickley just goes wide.
Boy, he saw that one. He got all of that one, but just a little wide.
And he had plenty of time as Landekusic just keeps it into the zone. They're on side, the referee says.
Boy, that was a tight one.
And
good
that
for
puck
us, but
caresses out of the corner and onto the stick of a Buffalo. Dix takes over.
and we are, of course, back to full strength now, 5-on-5. I spoke too soon.
And that will be an offside.
Oh, offsides. All right, so not a penalty, but yeah, back to full strength for both teams now. But yeah, none of that kind of post-whistle, you know, shoving, late hits, none of that kind of stuff going on.
There's a face-off won by the Buffaloes. Tape-to-tape pass in their own end. They get it all the way out. That might go for an icing. Referee waves it off.
Yeah,
right after I
yeah,
said that.
after you said that.
Dick skates the puck forward. Tries to get to Landekusic. Gets broken up, however, by Trunco, but he picks it up anyway. It's Dylan Dix into the zone. A wrist shot. Nice block. As Dick's pinching into the zone now for Utah. He finds his way back up to the point as the puck goes right back to his stick. A shot. Good glove block there by O'Gwyn. Didn't quite glove. There's another shot. Good save.
Oh!
As it's Langenbrunner once again. He sends it around the boards.
Quinn kind of
He
bobbled
hangs
that
onto
one.
it. Langenbrunner shot. Picks up his own rebound. It's loose still, but heads to the point. Dix a slap shot. Good save by O'Gwyn. Another centering pass, and it just finds its way out of the zone. Anderson going to come way out of his crease. Dick calling for the puck, and that just wasn't a hard enough pass, but Utah will regain possession anyways. Landekusic tries to make a move, and he's hit along the boards by a Buffalo. A nice desperation mode pass by Langenbrunner goes for naught, however, as now it'll be Colorado into the zone with some speed behind the Utah net as they work their way into the Utah slot area. Centering pass, a good save on the doorstep, the rebound, they score! Anderson couldn't quite hold on to the rebound, and Colorado cashes in. It's Cam Bandoni. Their first goal tonight is netted into the Utah net. 3-1 Utah.
Yeah, so Anderson bobbled that deflection. He thought he had a glove on it. Instead, it just kind of popped out in front of him. And Bandoni and also Pasniak was also standing there waiting for a chance if Bandoni didn't get his stick on it.
Yeah, that play, as I said with Langenbrunner's rebound goal, the first one of the game, you could see that one coming from a mile away. Anderson couldn't quite get his glove on that puck to cover it up. And
they made him pay. Colorado
made him pay. Bandoni found himself some open ice and cashed in on the juicy wide open net rebound. Colorado's back in, and here they come again into the zone. They have a shot sticked away. Anderson behind the net it goes. Pisenic with the puck behind the net. One-time shot. Good save on the doorstep by Anderson.
And Mark Borgie kind of just left there all by himself with nothing but net.
Just like you saw last night with Utah, you can see this right now. Colorado has flipped the switch, folks. They're tired of being down in this game.
And Utah's made a couple of critical mistakes at the wrong time.
Just like you saw there, the first save by Anderson on that rebound that he ended up giving up a goal in was actually a great save. As here it's Wyatt Light skating into the zone, makes a move, tries to go to the slot. It's broken up there by Alex Hartman. Utah keeps it in the zone. It's Paulo who winds up. That shot goes wide, and it's going to find its way outside of the zone. But the first save Anderson made was point blank on the doorstep, one-timer, and then he gave up that rebound, which resulted in the Colorado goal. But that first save was unbelievable. A big hit as a Colorado player, Davis, crashed right in front of the boards in front of this large crowd of students we have here.
And they were thrilled. They were like, they're getting their money's worth today.
They are. If you're a student, you get discounted tickets to all Utah hockey games. So if you're a student watching this game, come on down for Utah's next contest. We got plenty of more men's Division I hockey action the rest of the season. Next weekend, it's Grand Canyon University coming to Salt Lake. The weekend after that, it's the University of Oklahoma to close out the home schedule for the Utah Utes. So the puck is now in the Colorado zone. They take over. That puck sent all the way out, and that might go for icing, as it does. Brickley will beat Kleinman to the puck, or excuse me, beat Kleinman to the hash marks, as that's the new icing rule, and we'll go all the way back down to the Colorado, and we're almost halfway through the second period, hence the game. Unless barring any free hockey like we saw last night. Curtis taking the draw for Utah against Hansen for Colorado. Colorado takes over after the faceoff behind their own net. Urtis applying some nice pressure. Pass to Milik, his stick gets lifted and the puck goes wide. Hansen trying to get the puck out of his own zone. Kleinman eventually whacks at that puck and gets it out. Almost a bad turnover there by Benji Mickle, but Brickley will drop back as a safety for Utah. Music gets the puck to Urtis' stick. He'll touch that one, get in, and do his job to get reinforcements out for the Utes. Utah shooting Colorado 26-9 currently. As it'll be McConaughey. He skates it in. Centering pass, high slot, a shot, it goes wide. Dangerous chance there for the Buffaloes.
That was Keaton Foy who had that wide open chance. It went wide.
Here comes Milik, and now McConaughey, one of the skilled players on this Colorado team.
Yeah, McConaughey scored that first goal for Colorado in yesterday's game.
Was a nice goal as Colorado moves into the high slot. A shot, it hits the shoulder of Anderson and goes behind the net. Colorado starting to have some extended zone time as Utah now breaking it out. Mickle pass to Milik. What a move by Milik through the legs. He has a shot and a nice glove save by O'Gwyn with 10 minutes, 12 seconds remaining in period number 2.
Yeah, a little concerning that last kind of sequence of events. Colorado was, there were an awful lot of men open, getting open chances, open shooting lanes. So Utah needs to kind of shut that down.
As that puck going all the way down into the Colorado zone now. Here comes Colorado, the shot and a nice save by Anderson.
Yeah, and again, you know, that's number 25. That's Kay Nislenik. Kind of skated in, really not really opposed, and so you know, we can't keep letting Colorado do that. Just skate in and take a shot on Anderson. He's good, but you gotta defend.
Nice hit behind the net from Utah. It's Cole Music along the boards. Here he comes. He dumps it out. And it's going to go all the way down. Slater with the puck for Utah. Centering pass in front to Music. A shot. Good save. Rebound loose. And Colorado is able to thwart that chance from Utah. It's kept in the zone, however, by the Utes. Slater does a good job. But eventually pops out of the zone, forcing Utah to change and regroup. Colorado, a long stretch pass turned over. Landa Kusic has the puck now. Centering pass to Mueller is
that was a mistake there
deflected.
by Colorado.
It was almost a crucial turnover as Utah now works in the Colorado zone. Landa Kusic stick handles, drops it off. Point pass. Doesn't get to the net after the shot. Landa Kusic pinned along the boards. He tries to center it. No one home as Hartman took that chance away for Colorado. Puck sent all the way down to the stick of Anderson. He plays that one off the boards to Paulo. Tips it up forward to Pond, who lets it go for Langerbrunner. Langerbrunner a shot, glove save, O'Gwyn. Pond plays it to the point to Noonan.
Oh.
The puck hops over his stick, and Colorado sending Borghi after Anderson. Anderson rings this one around the boards for Paulo as Colorado players make their way into the Utah zone. They take over. Colorado, Cotto has a shot, and it's deflected out for Langenbrunner to pick it up. Landon Langenbrunner skates the puck across the red line. He's going to opt to dump this one into the zone as it's knocked away by the stick of goaltender O'Gwyn. A penalty is delayed, and that'll be against Utah. It's going to be a hook. Wyatt Light will head to the penalty box, and Colorado will go to the power play.
Wyatt Light just no argument, zip right into the box.
This is a crucial juncture, I would say, of the game for Colorado. If you're able to get a goal on this power play, the rest of this game changes. You're one goal away from
I would agree.
Getting the game tied back up with plenty of time remaining in this game.
I would agree. This and conversely, this is a critical penalty kill for Utah. Looks like it's going to be Alex King out here taking the face-off for the penalty kill squad. And there we go.
Colorado will take the draw, and Utah wins it. And here comes Colorado towards the net. Good defense in front by Utah as that puck skids over to the right side from our vantage point up here as Colorado still stick handling it. Nice poke by Dylan Dix. He applies the body along the boards. Point pass to Hansen. He sends it across the high slot. Trunco couldn't quite handle it. King.
Too bad Trunco was wide open, but kind of lost the handle on that one.
Hansen at the point, over to Trunco. Trunco stick handling, sends it down below the net. Kleinman behind the net for Colorado, back over to Trunco. Trunco, Hansen, winds up a shot, padded wide by Anderson. Trunco once again stick handling, donning the C on his jersey. Hansen down low, sends a pass off the mark. Trunco picking that pass up. As now here come the Buffaloes. A high slot pass to Hansen, it was off the mark, and Jackson's gonna get this puck and get rid of it. Good job weathering the storm there by Utah. 1 minute to go on the Buffalo power play. McConaughey sends that one forward to Borghi. Borghi stifled there by Benji Mickle, and the puck sent out, forcing the Buffs to regroup and wasting more time on their power play.
Utah's doing a really good job of getting that puck out of the zone and pretty much breaking up the offensive, any of the offensive plays that Colorado's been trying to put together.
Davis into the zone for Colorado. Chasing that puck down is Foy. Foy is hit along the boards by Paulo. It's Cotto who sends it in deep. Foy along the boards, trying to find his point man. Good defense from Mickle.
Utah's doing good,
Foy
keeping that puck pinned in
point
by
pass
the
to
boards.
Cotto. Nice block by the shin pad of Landa Kusick. Mitchell runs into his own player down there in the corner. It's Cotto at the point, dropping it off as it's sent low to Mitchell. Mitchell stick handling, a shot, good save Anderson, rebound loose in front. Mitchell again tries to get it across the doorstep, but good defense from Utah. Tip in front, they score. The shot coming from Mitchell, but it looks like Keegan Davis might get credit from the Buffaloes, and no pun intended, but the stampede of Buffaloes coming in, 2 goals in a row. They are responding to Utah taking that 3-0 lead. 3-2, Utah still leads, but Colorado 2 unanswered.
Yeah, now it's a 1-goal game, and you've pointed this out before, Patrick, that technically Utah is back to full strength, but it takes a while for that fifth player to get actually into the play and make a meaningful contribution, and that was kind of, Colorado took advantage of a little bit of that confusion as the fifth man comes back on. So it's a 1-goal game, folks. It's no longer Utah with a safe, nice, comfortable lead. They have given up the last 2 goals to Colorado unanswered.
Colorado, very similar to what Utah did last night. They found themselves in the second period. Once they went down 3, they were frustrated, and they put that into their play. And Now they're one bounce away from tying this game up.
And the other thing that's concerning is Utah only has had 7 shots this period on goal, even up with Colorado, 7 shots on goal, whereas Utah had 23 shots on goal in that first period. And I think, you know, again, if I was the coaching staff, I'd be concerned that Colorado's only had 14 shots on goal total, and 2 of them have gone in.
Right. I mean, Utah, again, thoroughly out shooting Colorado right now, actually we have 30-14 on our stat sheet up here. Scoreboard doesn't reflect that quite yet in the building, but
Not quite caught up with us.
man, Utah doubling up Colorado in shots again. A shot from the point deflected as Ethan Light takes over in the high slot. Backhand shot, rebound in front. They shoot. Good save. The puck's still loose. And the whistle blows as lots of colliding happens after the whistle.
Oh boy, here we go. It's the barn dance. Everybody pick a partner.
Yeah, they're in the penalty box. Attendants getting ready to open the doors. They know someone's going in. The referee's figuring it all out right now. White Light is going to go back to the box.
I mean, it would be offsetting penalties.
It would be unbelievable if it wasn't. It would be unbelievable if it wasn't offsetting penalties.
I mean, that was a scrum. That was a full scrum.
Trunco going to talk to the official, and King's not happy. That means it's only going to be on Utah. Wow. The officiating staff not helping out Utah at all this weekend.
Oh, you know, King's getting kind of animated, and, you know, you can't fault him for that. I mean, his point being, we had a scrum in front of the goal. How could only one person be responsible for both sides shoving? Wow.
Referee still talking it over. Trunco talking to the officiating staff. Not sure what he's on.
Yeah, I mean, they're ahead now, so I'm not sure what the question is there, because they're 1 man up. So kind of, unless he's asking for something longer than 2 minutes.
Trying to read some lips from Michael Urtis here.
Yeah.
Can't really.
I'm
not very good at it.
Yeah, I know. Wish our lip reading was better.
Because I genuinely want to know what the I know what the Utah conversation is. It's why isn't there a Buffalo in the box?
Boy, that is really odd.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough call right there if you're Utah. Back to the power play. The Buffaloes go, and here you go, folks. This is a big moment in tonight's contest. This is huge.
And you said it, Patrick. Colorado is pulling off what Utah did yesterday, and this is a dangerous momentum swing for Utah right now.
As
they
Colorado
need to be
has
on
a
their
shot
toes
right away, as it's Pasinic with the puck now. Point pass to Hansen, across the ice to Trunco. A shot, rebound is loose in front. On the doorstep, Pasinic had a chance there.
Boy, he just missed. He barely missed that chance.
And Utah gets rid of the puck as 30 seconds have already expired on the Colorado man advantage. Oakwin coming to play the puck out for the Buffaloes, as Hansen will start things off for the Buffs. Here they come down into the ice. McConaughey loses the puck as Langenbrunner was right there hoping to get that breakaway. As here he comes again, drops it off for Kleinman. Kleinman stick handles. McConaughey behind the net. It's sent all the way out. Hansen retrieves. 1:05 to go on the Colorado power play. Pasinic with the puck. McConaughey mishandles it. Here comes Landon Kusick, and Langenbrunner almost an odd man rush.
With him.
They come back. Landon Kusick makes a move. High slot. He scores! Shane Landon Kusick! Short-handed 4-2 Utah.
Langenbrunner did this amazing move where I think he actually screened O'Gwyn because he skated across like he was going to take the pass. And then I don't think O'Gwyn had time to see around him when Shea Landakusic let loose with his wrist shot.
What a goal there from the Utes. That's a big one. Colorado on the power play looking poised to tie the game, but the poise and sophistication and the patience from Shea Landakusic, he walked it in there, and you're right, Anita. Langenbrunner did a good job drawing that defender to the other side so Landakusic can get a wide open high slot. And if you leave Shea Landakusic open in the high slot, there's not many times you're going to stop that puck if you're a goaltender. He's too good. He's got too quick of a shot. He's got great hands.
And, it's going to be really fun to see this line, the Landacusic, Langenbrunner line develop, because this is only the first year they played together. And Landacusic's only a sophomore, Langenbrunner's a freshman, so we got a few more years of them getting to know each other, and it's only going to get better as time goes on.
As this place is getting loud, you saw the student section on your screen during that goal, but Utah trying to take over after the draw, and Landacusic out hustling a Buffalo there, getting the puck in deep. Nice job by Che, as now it's Landon Langenbrunner stick handling. He hits a player down. Utah keeps it in the zone, as now it'll be Music chasing after it. Landacusic sends it up to Music, who has a shot blocked in front. It goes wide. 30 seconds to go on the Colorado power play, even though Utah taking over in the Colorado zone. Utah fighting hard, as now these tired Utes are going to have to get back. That's the price they're going to have to pay, is here they all come down into the Utah zone. Cotto, point pass. Borgie, a shot, doesn't get to the net. It's blocked. Behind the net, it's Utah and a couple of Buffaloes. Dix making a couple physical plays along the boards. Mitchell, a pass, and it goes out of the zone, and Utah's back to full strength. Wyatt Light out of the box. Fantastic kill for Utah. Can't ask for anything more on that one, as it's dumped all the way in.
In fact, if you weren't counting the bodies on the ice, you wouldn't think that it was Utah who was shorthanded during the
second half of that
kill.
power play. This was a shot from Hartman that deflects up and out of play.
And that was excuse my pun, but that was a shot in the arm that Utah needed. They needed that goal and get back up two goals up over Colorado. They did not want to go into that locker room only one up.
They did not. No, that was a very, very huge goal for Utah. This place was loud after that one, too. We still have a great one, and that puck goes out of play. As the student section happy about
right next to the
puck.
section. They're thrilled.
You can see them right there. Some fans going home happy with the
It's almost like a magnet. It just went right to the loudest section in the bleachers, in the stands.
Hey, you cheer loud and you get rewarded.
They're chanting something. What are they chanting?
Not quite sure, as that faceoff is won by Colorado and sent in deeper into the zone. King skates forward, makes a move, passes it over to Ethan Light, who skates it in. Centering pass to King, who keeps the play going. Nice stick from O'Gwyn to paddle that one away. Colorado in their own end. Hager gets it out. Nice play by Paulo to get the puck to King, who dumps it in and stop Colorado from advancing into their own zone. Light along the goal line. Sends it to Ethan Light.
And this is another line that we're going to be able to enjoy for a while. It's the two Light brothers. Unfortunately, Alex King is a senior, so we won't get to see him next year. And the team's going to miss him for sure. Not just his playing ability and his ability to center the line, but he's a true leader on the ice and
stand up.
Yeah, stand-up guy.
Real stand-up guy. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better captain from Alex King. From the times I've talked to him after games and interviewing him for write-ups and just to talk on the broadcast. I mean, what a stand-up guy. What a great captain for Utah. He's out there fighting for his players and making sure, they're all happy and doing the right thing. And he will be very
sorely
much
missed.
He will be very much so missed on this Utah hockey team. But once a Ute, always a Ute. A shot and a nice glove save by O'Gwyn as he went down and made that glove save. And
that was pretty nifty glove save there by O'Gwyn.
You got 1:45 remaining here in the second period.
Yeah, the action hasn't let up. It's still fast and furious.
It most definitely is. And I almost said first period. This game's going by very quick. As this faceoff won by Utah off the draw. A shot from Mickle, but it goes wide. As Colorado tries to break it out, they do so. Here comes McConaughey, but Mickle out hustles him. Trunco skates it in, puck on his backhand, gets double teamed, and Utah unable to get the puck out. Here come the Buffaloes. They center a pass, and it goes right
Whoa. And great D by, is that Mickle who came back to defend and help break up that
through.
play?
Mickle now with the puck into the zone as a shot. It hits the pad of Keegan Lewis. Urtis, cross point pass to Jackson, who just sends it back behind the net deep in. Brickley does the same. He dumps it in. Mickle for Utah trying to center it. It's chipped up high and out of the zone by a Buffalo stick. Jackson in the neutral zone. Skates in a bit too early and causes
that
an
was pretty
offside.
close. I thought he'd actually waited long enough, but apparently not. That was very close. What a game we're getting! What a game we're getting for the second day in a row.
Colorado takes over after the draw, but Landa Kusick makes a nice move. Oh my goodness.
He kind of got muscled off of that one.
And that puck is sent out. And Mitchell trying to get the puck in, but he can't. Made a mistake in front of the student section. I'm sure he's not too happy about that one. As it'll be Music who tries to dump it in, and it's taken over by Pasinic. Here comes Pasinic, makes a move, jumps around a man, and Utah takes over. Nice play on the backhand of Dix's stick to Cole Music. Dix will take over here and chip the puck forward. And that will end the second period of play here in Salt Lake City. Lots more action on the ice between these two rivals as the score is now 4-2 in favor of Utah.
Good, better end of the second period. It was a little concerning the beginning of that second period because, Utah wasn't putting it in the net, but they must have heard me. They made up for it. Oh, we have a little discussion
I don't know
here.
what Colorado is skating closer to the Utah
They're
Utah
across. They're on the wrong
This
side. They're on the
this
wrong
is
side
not-
of
this is-
the midpoint line.
Colorado should be skating towards their bench,
Yeah,
towards their locker room.
skating towards the Utah, over the midpoint line towards the Utah locker room.
I'm not sure what the discussion was. The referees had nothing to do with any of this. The period ended fine. So I'm not sure why they're advancing across the red line to Utah's side. That's provoked there.
Colorado was a little interesting during warm-up. They were very slow to get off the ice, and the referee actually had to tell them multiple times to get off the ice. It was really odd.
Actually, we're seeing some conversation now from the referees.
And here comes Trunco.
The captain, now he's going to talk to the referees and the assistant captain, Dylan Dixon, captain Alex Singh. I genuinely have no idea what this conversation's about.
No, I mean, they should just be heading to the locker room, and now we have this conversation with the two referees.
Nothing could be easy. In the I mean, I shouldn't say in the ACHA, but between these two rivals, nothing is ever as easy as just, all right, let's go to the locker rooms. Coaching staff for Colorado and coaching staff for Utah still haven't reported to their locker rooms.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, Morgan Feeney is kind of eyeballing the head coach for Colorado, and I don't think Morgan Feeney is going to head to the locker room until he sees the head coach, Camden Lambert, turn around and head to his locker room. And
referees finally.
Lambert is actually waiting for Trunco, so I think the reason Lambert's still here is he just wants to make sure Trunco's not by himself out on the ice. And off they go. Everybody.
All right, well, now we can all exhale.
Yeah,
well,
now we can all
can take
go.
a break.
Yeah.
But just one thing I wanted to mention just before the end of the break. Just really impressed with Landa Kusick stick handling. I mean, it's always been a thing of beauty, but hockey fans who are close to the game will know what I'm talking about when I say this. But that one video of Patrick Kane stick handling through the circle of pucks and making his way through without touching a single puck, and the pucks are like 3 inches away from each other, whatever it may be. I think Che can do something like that. I mean, his hands are unbelievable. It's just really fun to watch him.
And now he has line mates who can keep up with it.
Right. I mean, yeah, right. 2 years ago it was kind of just him making a lot of those moves, but now he's got line mates who can pass to.
And nothing makes you happier than if you're a good player and you realize now you have teammates who are going to be able to keep up with you.
Right. So that was just a really nice play by Landa Kusick, and Just wanted to mention that for all you hockey fans out there. I'm sure you know that video. If you don't, go check it out. Patrick Kane stick handling around pucks. Just type that in and I'm sure you'll find it. But we've talked for a while. We're going to take a little bit of a break. Both teams in the locker room. Please join us for the third period. It'll prove to be lots more action from Salt Lake City here in the Rumble and the Rockies between the Buffaloes and the Utes. We're going to a break. Utah leading Colorado 4-2. Join us for more hockey in just a few moments.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the home
Welcome to game day fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to
Toss
the
them in
party!
sea of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the art.
have no trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real-world experiences.
We can go to the bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might fade and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab and walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I tell you what, I'm just going to put you on speaker. All right, a little about me. I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay, which is short for vacation. Hope you don't mind the abbreviations. I'm just short of time today, so I need to sort of hurry things along. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? I'm just picturing myself skiing down the sidewalk there next to the shops. Knowing my luck, I'll do one of my big flips and end up in the traffic. So I don't want that to be the case. Look, I've got to go. You're really keeping me here. Although I will say I'm going to see your Utah Jazz play a basketball game. And I've heard there's a couple of Australians in the team. So here's my question. Are they causing you any trouble? I just had a thought. The average snowfall near Salt Lake is 500 inches. If I was to utilise all of that to build a giant snow person, would that be majestic or a bit scary? Oh, hey, listen, just quietly. I'm a big family guy. You know that. I've told you that. But after a few days with them, I'm going to need a drink. That's legal, right? I hear Utah has the youngest population of any state. So if I was to head down to one of your hot rockin' clubs or a social event, would there be a youth person in there that might be able to explain Snapchat to me? My kids just won't do it. Now, I've heard there's a bit of a Sharks versus Jets rivalry between the skiers and the snowboarders. And if I made that movie, would you watch it? Oh, when was your last Yeti sighting? Are you getting all this, by the way? I'm assuming you can rewind. The Utah state bird is a California gull. I mean, even you've got to admit that is confusing. I guess that's more of a statement than a question, but still I thought I'd bring it up. Now, your Ski City Super Pass, I take it that's part of the Marvel Universe. If I get that, will people call me the Winter Soldier Man? I really wish you could see this. All right, well, this will be costing me, so I better go. Thanks for everything. Bye.
Hi, this is Beth from the Salt Lake Visitor Center calling you back to answer your questions. First off, yes, you can absolutely drink here. We'd prefer if you ski in the mountains, and I'm happy to call you Winter Soldier.
My name is Marguerite Van Komen, and I'm a snowbird ski patrolman. My dog's name is Frank. What a good boy, huh? What a good boy you are. I start every morning waking up and having breakfast with the dog, and then we finish every day having dinner together, but everything in the middle changes. We train them using their own instincts, so instead of hunt for dinner, they're hunting for humans. A lot of thought goes into choosing these dogs. Number one, they've got to be able to handle the cold. Number two, they got to be pretty hardy. And three, we're looking for very high drive dogs. The dog that is gonna chew your sofa up at home, we want that dog. The people, the mountain at Snowbird, it's just special. And everything you want to do is here in Salt Lake. Get off the plane, grab your gear from the luggage cart, and within 30 to 45 minutes, you're up here and skiing on snow. You know, Salt Lake is super unique. We have 4 full seasons. So you can come up, ski all morning till the snow gets a little too smushy, and then you go and hit 18 at the golf course at the bottom of the mouth, and then you can go out for a wonderful dinner and see theater. It's amazing how much you can fit into your day. And not only do we have everything that you want to do, but we have great people to do it with. Everyone wants to be outdoors, happy, and go and play. Every day is different, and I love that. I love showing up to work and going, what is on the plate today? Snowbird is my family, and Salt Lake is my home, and Frank is a great part of that. My name is Marguerite Van Komen. I'm a snowbird ski patrolman, and I am Salt Lake.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the hope
Welcome to game day fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party!
Sea of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the arts.
top, no trap. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real-world experiences.
We can go to the bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might fade and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab and walk and see.
see what it is. Yeah. Let's
Welcome
look up.
back to Utah Hockey, ladies and gentlemen. This is Patrick McGann alongside Anita Tsuchiya, and we're going to take a look here at what we got. We got some penalties up on the board, offsetting 2-minute minor penalties. We're going to take a look and see if we can get
And
the official call.
They happened at the very end of the period, after the period was essentially over, and that's when we were kind of discussing that, like, why were the captains out there talking to the referees? What was taking everyone so long to get into the locker rooms? And it looks like
it's unsportsmanlike conduct,
for both
offsetting.
of them, offsetting.
So that'll be Wyatt Light's third penalty of the game.
And I believe that might be the third one for Mitchell as well, right? Because he had 2 back-to-back.
No, it looks like that's going to be
his second.
Mitchell's second.
Yeah, his second penalty.
But we got ourselves a close game here into the third period. Utah leads 2-0 against Rocky Mountain rival Colorado.
Yeah, and it's only a 2-goal game. I mean, you know, one period is plenty of time to even things up. And Mitchell's arguing his case there.
I mean, Colorado was the team that did come over and skate to the Utah team that was skating off of the ice. So I don't know how.
Right, how we have offsetting when
Right.
Wyatt's on his side of the ice. But, you know, and Wyatt is kind of saying, it looks like he's having the same kind of discussion, but I was on my side of the ice.
Right. As we get ready here, you see Landon Anderson tend to his goal. And Wyatt Light will skate over to the box. We have 4-on-4 hockey once again, folks. This is looks like the second time we've had that so far. Well, officially the second time we've had that so far. And should be a good contest for the third period here. Utah outshooting Colorado 35-18. Both teams amped and ready to go. Colorado not out of this game by any means, and the puck is dropped. They win the faceoff. We're underway third period action between the Buffs and the Utes from Salt Lake City.
And we start with an icing just to get the period off.
Music.
So what do you imagine was the pep talk in the locker room, you know, in the Utes side for this period?
I mean, you just basically say you got to keep shooting, you got to keep just laying it on Colorado because they're not going to go away easy. And Colorado basically is just saying, hey, we're not out of this game by any means necessary. And you know what? They're going to play until the final horn, and should be an interesting finish.
Which is what we had last night. Both
Right.
teams go on full tilt from, you know, 0 minute
puck drop
of period 1, right, to final 20 minutes of period 3.
And here come the Buffaloes into the zone. They're on side, and Utah will take over the puck, as it'll be Landon Kusick trying to make a move. It's turned over, though. Pasinic into the zone for Colorado. Borgie skates it in. Borgie makes a nice move, but can't quite beat the Ute defender, and referee's going to blow his whistle. That's going to be a trip.
Oh, boy, it's going to be a trip.
Against
and it's
Dylan
on.
Dix.
Yep. It's on Dylan Dix, so now Utah's shorthanded for another minute until the offsetting penalties. Well, for 2 minutes.
Well, it's a 4-on-3 here, and
Woo.
Colorado has the advantage, and we'll get quite some time on this 4-on-3 before Colorado eventually goes to their power play, and that faceoff is won and sent all the way out. And here comes Colorado into the zone on their power play. As a hit there from Erdis, gets the puck out of the zone. And now chasing that puck down hard is Benji Mickle, but Cotto beats him to the puck. Cotto.
And Mickle widely realizes he doesn't want to get trapped on the wrong side of the line there.
Shot,
Short-handed.
and goes behind the net after a deflection. Trunco, a pass. Point to point it goes. A shot, he scores! Bar down. And the whistle blows again.
Whistle blows.
I'm not sure why the whistle blew again there after the play, but that was a bar down shot there by Brendan Hansen.
Yeah, he got all of that one. And we're back to a 1-goal game.
And the coaching staff for Utah pointing to something. I'm not sure.
Boy,
The whistle blew again. I'm not sure what happened. I was looking at Hansen, and it's a good goal.
And assistant coach Feeney is quite animated, and as you said, pointing towards the Utah goal. And I don't know what.
I don't
of course,
know
we're
what the
too far away. We're on the opposite side, so we don't know what it is. And Feeney, assistant coach Feeney, is quite upset about this.
I don't know what.
I wonder, is he saying that our goalie was interfered with, perhaps? Because that would be a challenge to a goal.
And
well, whatever it was, it doesn't matter.
It's a goal. It's a good goal for
goal is a
Colorado.
goal.
It's going to count.
So it's now a 1-goal game. Utah's only ahead by 1.
So you have a 4-on-4. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was about, but Colorado is 1 goal away from tying this one up. So we play on as Colorado gets on the board early within the first 2 minutes. And now both teams back to full strength as they come out of the penalty box. King takes over in that scrum, passes it over to Light out of the box. Light a shot. He tried to pick that corner blocker side on O'Gwyn, and the puck goes out of play.
Took a little while for them to blow that puck out of play. So again, this momentum has really shifted slowly by slowly. Colorado's just been chipping away at this lead, and I would have to say right now momentum is in Colorado's favor.
Yeah, that was a big goal to start out this period, and that's why Utah just can't be taking these penalties. Colorado must have forgot the penalties are over as they only have 4 men on the ice. A face-off won by Light, but a good defensive play by Borgen. Here he comes, surrounded by 3 white jerseys, and that forces him to dump the puck all the way into the zone. That puck played backwards along the boards. There's a shot deflected and just heads wide. Colorado trying to center that puck, and it ends up in the hands of Davis. Davis winds up.
Whiffs on that shot.
And whiffs on. Here comes Light. He's got his brother Ethan. Wyatt Light, a shot, and a nice blocker save by O'Gwyn as it goes out of play.
Yeah, blocker save ends up in the net. Gwynn does his job. He's facing two on him.
See O'Gwyn right there. He's made some big saves. High scoring affair this evening. 4-3 Utah leads. As that faceoff is won by Utah, and there's a shot. It just goes wide from the stick of Landon Kuzik. Another shot, stick save. O'Gwyn. McKay Pond stick handles, gets the puck to the point to Music. Music keeps it in. Music, a shot.
Ooh, ouch.
Hits
Langenbrunner right in the
and
chest.
Langenbrunner playing some defense now, and it gets flipped out of the zone from Colorado. Now here they come. Peterson, odd man rush for Colorado. They skated into the zone. They have a shot. Good save by Anderson.
And he wisely hangs on to it because he had 2 Colorado players waiting for the rebound.
And you see Anderson there, makes a big save. Face-off one there by Utah. It's Jackson right after the draw. Cotto plays that one against the boards, and it's dumped all the way in. Anderson plays the puck with his stick. Brickley backhand pass to Landon Kuzik, who dumps it out. Miscommunication there by Colorado forces them to dump it in the zone, and they're going to dump and change. Erdis calling for that long stretch pass from Brickley. Brickley plays it along the boards to Erdis, and he dumps it in. As Utah also adds some reinforcements. A big hit along the boards by the Buffaloes. As they try and dump it in, but it's taken over by Jackson, who drops the pass over to Brickley. Jackson and Brickley, the defensive pairing out there for the Utes, as it's Benji Mickle behind the net. Brickley assisting him with the breakout. Milik with the puck. There's a shot from Erdis. It goes high and around the boards. Erdis picks up the puck again from a nice pass from Noonan. Erdis skating with it. Nice backhand pass to Brickley.
Nice little backhander.
And it's sent all the way back into the zone for Benji Mickle. Mickle behind the net tries to get the puck back up to the point to Brickley, but a poke check from a Colorado stick stops that from happening. Anderson has the puck, backhands it behind the net for Noonan to pick it up. He plays that puck out, and it's not going to go for an icing. Referee says it was tipped.
Utah's having a little trouble getting their offensive gameplay going, getting their breakouts going here. They're looking a little bit disorganized.
As we almost have 5 minutes expired here in the period. Puck played around the boards. And it's still in the Colorado zone. It's a big hit. Nahara skates with it. A shot and a nice save from O'Gwen through some traffic. Bo Slater with the puck behind the net. It's poked away. Nahara for the Utes sends it to the point to Paulo, who whiffs on the shot.
Whiffed on it.
And Slater sends it deeper into the zone. A shot tipped in front and taken away by McConaughey for Buffaloes. A nice pass from Davis to Kleinman, and Kleinman just dumps the puck into the zone. Shea Landakusik skates forward with the puck with some speed. He's got Pond to his right. He dumps it in off the boards to himself and then plays it off the glass to himself again. Shea still stick handling. It's taken away by Colorado. Peterson skates forward with the puck out of the zone for the Buffaloes.
So, go ahead.
At the puck, a shot, good save. Anderson, rebound loose, and it's kicked away. Langenbrunner for Utah, stick handles.
So in the almost not quite 7 minutes of this period, Utah's only managed to get off 2 shots on goal. Well off the pace of the previous 2 periods.
Luckily for them, they can play keep away. They do have the lead, but another goal will be needed.
Yeah, they need that insurance goal. 1 goal is not enough, not against Colorado. 1 mistake and it'll be a tie game.
Now these 2 teams match up against each other pretty well.
Yeah, so, you know, in the second period, Utah had 12 shots on goal. Colorado had 11, so really matched up. But in the first period, Utah outshot Colorado.
Colorado. A shot from the high slot. A good save. Rebound loose in front. Oh, it just goes behind O'Gwen. So there's a play behind the boards. And Utah still trying to keep it in the zone. They do so. Landakusik, odd man rush, forcing Colorado to come back in. Landakusik has a shot from the side of the net. It's sticked away by O'Gwen. Jackson plays it forward to Pond, who dumps it in. And it's sent all the way down, and Pacinic's going to beat out the icing. Here he comes around, wraps around, a shot in front. Nice save, Anderson on the doorstep for a one-timer from Borgie. He's out of the position. He gets back in, and Utah takes over on possession. A dangerous play that could have ended up in a goal for Colorado. Now here comes Ethan Light the other way, makes a move. Light a shot, good save. Rebound loose. And the puck kept in by Wyatt Light. It's King. King sends it in, and it's gloved up by O'Gwen.
That's the pressure that I'd like to see Utah keep up more of. They just need to keep on shooting on O'Gwen and testing him, and then be ready for that rebound. More of that, please.
King wins the faceoff back to Noonan. Noonan winds up, and his shot is blocked there
Off the shin pad.
by Felicic. And here comes Noonan with some speed, still skating
Oh,
with it.
yeah.
Noonan makes
Look
a
at the
move,
move by Noonan.
and he dumps it in. A big hit along the boards there from Ethan Light. He gives it to Wyatt Light. Wyatt skates with it, sends the puck to the point. Delayed penalty on Colorado. A pass to Ethan Light. One-time pass for
And
King.
Anderson goes to the bench.
And it's going to be a penalty against Colorado. And he's not happy about it.
It's like that's Jesse Kate, number 28.
It's going to be a roughing penalty against Kite, and Utah to the power play.
Yeah, Utah was going to try and have that extra skater. Anderson went like with a beeline to the bench, but he didn't get there quite in time.
Utah takes over after the draw. Pond has the puck, sends it back to Langenbrunner. Langenbrunner stick handling at the point, sends it over to Landa Kusik. Pass to Dix. Dix at the point. Still skating, stick handling, shuffling. Back over to Landa Kusik. Dix. Langenbrunner. A shot by Dix. Nice block there.
Man.
And here comes Hartman behind Dix. A nice defensive play by Dix to make sure Hartman didn't get a breakaway. Utah on the odd man rush. Here comes Landa Kusik. Nice little move there. Che, a shot from Langenbrunner. A nice pass to Langenbrunner, and there was a shot. It's now Erdis. All the way over to Langenbrunner. Back to Erdis. A one-time shot. Nice block by Pasinic of Colorado. Landa Kusik in the corner. To Erdis, across to Langenbrunner, back to Erdis, and the high slot a shot, and it's deflected, and Kato is just going to send this one all the way down. Anderson, a nice dish to Landa Kusik. Here comes Landa Kusik into the zone, odd man rush, winds up, a shot just wide.
Oh, Landa Kusik took advantage of a bad timing for line change for Colorado, and he had everybody beat, but his shot just goes wide.
I wouldn't even say bad timing. I would just say Anderson made a really aggressive play and a nice pass right across the zone.
Nice timing by Anderson.
He almost had himself an assist there. Here comes Ethan Light. Ethan makes a move in front, and no, Gwen, he scored.
It went in.
Oh, the whistle blew. The whistle blew.
Too bad.
The whistle did blow. My emotions got the best of me there. I almost said he scores, but the whistle did blow before that. It's not a good goal. King will take the draw here for Utah. Face-off one. Ethan Light, stick handling towards the corner, sends the pass up to Jackson. It's Light. To Ethan Light, a shot.
Ooh, that was a laser.
Just wide. Wyatt Light makes a move, skates forward along the boards. Sends it backwards to Benji Mickle. Mickle stick handles, point pass to Jackson, across to Light. Ethan Light, stick handles, beats a man, drops it off for Benji Mickle. Mickle in the corner, stick handles back and forth. Ethan Light at the point. The power play over for Utah. Back to full strength, Kitty out of the box. Wyatt Light, stick handles. King a shot, gloved up right away by Benji Mickle. Excuse me, Benji Mickle was in front, gloved up by O'Gwyn.
That was a nice shot there by Alex King, but O'Gwyn had it all the way and makes the glove save. And so Utah is unable to capitalize on the power play.
Moeller taking the draw for Utah. Haven't seen him out in a bit. And Colorado takes over after the draw. Utah suffocating them in the corner, however. Kleinman with the puck for Colorado, and they bring it out of the zone. Noonan gets his stick on it. An awkward broken play results in a Colorado possession. Utah tries to get it out. A shot tipped.
Ooh,
never got to that backhand shot. Anderson makes a save,
Wow.
rebound loose, but Noonan picked it up right away, and he's going to get the puck out of the zone. Nahara dumps it in. Moeller chases. Moeller's pinned along the boards. And the puck is sent out of the zone. Paulo Behind the play, Davis is holding down a Ute, and the referee's nothing. And Colorado has an odd man rush. Oh my goodness, here comes Pasinic, a shot, they score! That is unbelievable. Colorado got away with highway robbery. Davis behind the play was holding a Ute down. He wasn't called, he stayed down, and it was an odd man rush for Colorado.
And he jumps in to add the extra man, so it's 2-on-1 on Anderson.
That is unbelievable. Dylan Dix talking to the referees. The referees, that is enraging if you're Utah. That is unbelievable.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
That
is one of the worst missed calls I have ever seen in my years of broadcasting. Unbelievable.
Head coach Morgan Feeney is just, you can see it in the expression, his body expression. He doesn't understand how that possibly could be a goal.
The referees need to be held accountable for this. This is unbelievable. It was behind the play, so it wasn't on camera.
However, the trailing referee was watching this whole thing. He was right there.
That's unbelievable. I didn't know that you were allowed to shove a player down to the ice and hold him there. We have a tie game. That is a call that was a missed call that can change the outcome of tonight's game.
Absolutely.
Referees should not be allowed. I shouldn't say allowed, but when the referee is changing the outcome of a game, that's when you know you're not doing your job. Colorado takes over the puck nonetheless. That one's going to be ice. Utah is going to have to take this frustration and put it into their play.
And they don't have a lot of time left to do it, unfortunately. Only 8 minutes left in this period.
And you knew it was going to happen. I mean, he was held down. It gave Colorado an odd man rush because he was already down there.
Right.
And you see that. They get the odd man rush. As soon as it was a 2-on-1, you could basically tally it up for Colorado. 8:11 to go here in regulation time. We find ourselves tied once again in the third period as we found ourselves last evening.
Yeah, unfortunately, feels like deja vu all over again. Utah needs
working
to try and pull one out here.
Behind the net. Colorado has the puck. They skate it out. Music plays it forward. Langenbrunner dumps it in. Dylan Dix has the puck, stick handles. And Utah will change. So will Colorado. Utah's in the zone. They center it, taken away by Cotto, and here comes Colorado. It's an odd man rush. Into the zone they come. They have a shot. Good save, Anderson. It's Here comes King. Ethan Light stick handles, gets the puck deep into the zone. Colorado sends it back around. Kept in the zone by Utah. Behind that, it goes to Ethan Light. Ethan gets pinned along the boards. Puck taken away by Hager. Hager stick handles, donning the A on his jersey. And here come the Buffaloes. Nice little move there. Here comes Colorado into the zone, a big hit, and now King's going to hold down a Buffalo. Good for Alex King, trying to give Colorado a taste of their own medicine. As here comes Captain King into the zone for Utah. Drop pass to Mickle. Mickle to King. King in front! Just misses an opportunity.
Just misses the chance.
As here comes Foy across the logo. Foy stick handling. He's pinned up along the boards. Trunco with Mickle and Dix in the scrum. The puck goes behind the net as it's Mickle stick handling a little bit to Light. Pass over to Music. Music dumps it in. And the puck goes behind the net, chased by Moeller. We have 6 minutes to go in regulation time between these rivals, Colorado and Utah. Lewis plays it back to Kate, and then Kate plays it back to Lewis. Lewis pass to Trunco. It's picked off by Moeller. Moeller sends it backwards to Dylan Dix. And then Dick sends it back to Moeller. Moeller across the blue line, skates it into the zone. Behind the net he goes. He's tripped.
Oh.
No call. And now here comes McConaughey. Colorado's on the counterattack. They skate forward. Nice stick there by Dylan Dix. Trunco skates it into the zone. Makes a nice move behind Music. But Music's able to fight him off and try and send it up. McConaughey, a bad turnover. He has the puck in the slot, and he has a shot that was a little bit broken. But Colorado's on the attack now. Cotto, into the corner he goes. It's Erdis. Erdis takes a breather and lets his man change. He's setting up the breakout. Here he comes. Erdis, long stretch past Landakusik. Here he comes. Che Landakusik into the zone. Peels back and dumps it in. 4:50 to go in the third period.
So it looks a bit like Colorado now is laying back and playing a more defensive game. They're playing for the tie.
Well, this game will go to overtime, and if it is continued to be tied, and then a shootout.
Yeah, and Utah, you know, I really think Utah needs to try and avoid that overtime. I have a
I agree with
uneasy
you. I
feeling
really
that
agree
the
with
way
you.
momentum is going, the
I
way
agree.
things are going, the puck is bouncing, an overtime is not going to end in Utah's favor.
Really needs to get a goal here in these next 4.5 minutes. As here's Landakusik along the boards and into the corner. Has a pass that goes across the zone. Jackson back down to Landakusik, who centers it in front. It hits the goaltender and bounces out. Colorado the other way. It's Davis who stick handles around Jackson, but Noonan picks it up. Tape to tape to Landon Langenbrunner, who throws it forward.
Here we go.
Nice
Pond.
play there by Pond. Pond, pass over to Landakusik, which hopped over his stick. That puck had a hard time staying on the ice there as Colorado sends it back the other way. Hartman for Colorado sends it out, and here comes Borghi across the logo. Borghi has a shot sticked away by Anderson. Delayed penalty.
We have a delayed penalty.
It's going to be against
on
Utah. What a surprise. There's a shot from Hartman. It goes high, and Utah will be in some trouble.
And in fact, Colorado, Ogwen's already headed to the bench, so Colorado's got an extra player on the ice right now.
And Hartman plays it to Hager. Colorado's going to try and set something up with their man advantage. Here comes Trunco. 3.5 minutes to go in regulation time. A cross check to the face of Noonan. No call. Or we'll see. Maybe there'll be 2 calls. Doubt it though. That's a cross check against Utah. And
Noonan
also got cross checked in the face.
Which is he's trying to point out. I actually got one in the cage.
This is a pretty poor performance from the officiating staff tonight.
Pretty disappointing.
Oh, okay. Fine. Okay, we're going to get a penalty on Colorado for something that they deserve to be in the box for. Trunco is going to sit for 2 minutes. It's going to be a 4-on-4.
That's better. That's much better.
I mean, it was blatant. Noonan, he's the smallest guy in this Utah team. He takes a lot of hits, and he gets up after every single one of them. He took a cross check to the face, and he was down there for a couple seconds.
Yeah,
that's when you know he's hurt.
It was in the cage. It wasn't like in the chest. It was in his face. Don't know why Trunco's taking so long to go in the box.
Trunco will take a seat. He can talk all he wants. You got to take a seat. Looking to get this thing going. Four on four for 2 minutes. 3:23 to go in regulation. We have more ice to skate with. This can get exciting. It already is exciting, but
although not necessarily exciting in a good way, you know. There's just been kind of a lot of like missed calls.
They're making us sweat it out up here, whether you're a Buffalo fan or a Ute fan. It's coming down to the wire.
Yes, it is. So with our 3 minutes, 23 seconds left in the game, 2 minutes of that is going to be 4-on-4 hockey with a tie game.
Colorado wins the draw cleanly. It's Kate from the point. It's tipped. Good save, Anderson, as Dix has the puck to the corner. Colorado takes over. Kate skates it forward. Light behind him. Centering pass goes through the slot. Jackson on his horse skates it forward. He's got Light. He can't handle a bouncing puck. It's King across the blue line. Alex King peels back, tries to get it to Light. He can't do so. Wyatt Light kicks the puck forward. Smart play by him. He skates it in. Behind the net he goes. Light, stick handles. Waiting for his line mates to come in. Music a shot, sticked away. McConaughey with the puck for Colorado as they make a change. 1:15 to go on the offsetting penalties. Here comes McConaughey. A nice play by the stick of Anderson, but McConaughey still has the puck. Cotto for the Buffalo sends it to the point, and it trickles out. Tape to tape to Borgie. McConaughey skates it in. Here come the Buffaloes. A shot, good save by Anderson. Wow.
Wow is right.
2 close games, 2 days in a row. And the faceoff will be to Anderson's left.
And yesterday it was Utah who had to come from behind to tie it up, and this time now it's Colorado who chipped away at that lead, which at one point was 3-1.
3-0, I believe, at one point.
Oh, maybe 3-0.
I could be wrong there. As now here comes Utah. It's Ethan Light skating across the blue line. Ethan Light a shot. It's deflected wide and behind the net. Light fighting for it with Urtis. Ethan Light has the puck on his backhand. Does a good job winning it over. Music a slap shot blocked
right into the
by
shin
Borgie,
pads.
and now Utah's got to get back.
Now
Here
it's gotta
comes
be a
Borgie.
race.
Borgie has an angle, has a shot. Good save by Anderson. The whistle didn't blow though.
Boy, that was he had that puck a long time.
He did,
and the
yeah.
whistle didn't blow.
I just assumed the referees would blow it dead. But
I think Anderson thought so too. He was just waiting for the referee to come over and
I think his intention was to actually cover it up, and then he saw an open play, and he left it to keep going. As here comes Landa Kusick across the logo into the zone. A shot gloved up by Oak Wynn. Trunco
and the penalties are over.
and Noonan out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5.
Oh man.
1 minute 22 seconds remaining in regulation time. Utah out shooting the Buffaloes 48-30 at this juncture of the game.
And we're back to another nail biter. Last minute and a half of the game.
Yeah, this is these games are as close as you'll ever see. I mean, wow. Making all the fans sweat this one out. Utah wins the draw. It's Jackson at the point. Jackson to Dix. Dix a shot through traffic. Good save, O'Gwyn. The puck's loose in the slot. Dix takes it over and just dumps it deeper into the zone. Smartly does so, as Colorado could have had an automatic advantage. A pass to Kusick, one-timer, and it's blocked by Foy. Pond plays it backwards to Kusick. To Langenbrunner. Now here comes Colorado. Dix makes a nice play, and he closes off that angle, and Utah dumps it in. If no one scores, we're headed for another extra frame. This evening, it's Pond who plays it to the point to Dix. Dix to Jackson, who has a look. Jackson skates it in, and he sends it down into the corner. Landa Kusick, McConaughey behind the goal. It's Shea who stick handles to Pond, who has a shot. It's sticked away just off the mark. Colorado plays it out of the zone. 25 seconds remaining in regulation time. Utah getting a change. The last 20 seconds, here we go. Stretch pass, McConaughey. He tips it, it goes into the zone. And Utah might have one more rush left in them if they make it quick. It's Music with the puck, stick handles. Good pressure applied by Mitchell. Music still fighting for it. Mitchell and Music lose an edge. And we are heading to overtime once again. It looks like Mitchell actually lost a blade on his skate.
On his skate?
He was sliding around there. You can see he couldn't push off.
He's pointing to something in the
Yeah,
corner.
that's his skate blade.
Wow, that doesn't happen very often. Well, I hope he brought a spare.
And so once again, between these two rivals.
Oh, that's not going to be able to. Did you see what he did? He just stuck it back in the
Well,
plastic
usually
insert.
this is when you'd bring out the equipment manager, but this isn't the NHL, so I don't know if Colorado has an official equipment manager over there. But
I hope he has an extra pair of skates.
yeah, you don't want that to pop out again. But for the second night in a row, these two rivals heading to overtime. This is super important for Colorado and Utah. I mean, Colorado, they even up the season series would be evened up at 2 wins apiece, each team winning a game on visiting ice and one game on home ice. If Utah wins this, they'd win the season series 3-1 and add some separation between them and the Buffaloes for that bid to the ACHA National Tournament in St. Louis.
So shots on goal for that final third period. Utah had 15 and Colorado had 12, so much more evenly matched. Aside from the first period where Utah had the massive 23 shots on goal, been much more evenly matched in terms of shots on goal.
That's where the big lead is coming from. Yes, 30 to 50 shots on goal.
And that difference is entirely from that first period. But the difference really has been, you know, I hate to also do this, but I am not real happy with the officiating tonight.
I'm not either. That was
and not just one call. I mean, it's been, I think it's been fairly spotty throughout the evening. But nonetheless, we're going to go into overtime here. And of course, the overtime is 3-on-3.
3-on-3. Here we go. Colorado and Utah facing off.
And it looks like the first trio is going to be Landa Cusick, Urtis, and Jackson.
Different starting trio than last night's overtime period.
Yes.
As now it'll be Urtis who skates it forward across the logo. He loses possession. Now it's going to be Davis. Davis is into the zone. He waits for Hansen, who winds up a tipped shot. Good save by the pad of Anderson. Landa Cusick back the other way. Here he comes. Shea Landa Cusick in behind, has a shot. Good save by O'Gwyn. Urtis with the puck along the boards. Stick handles.
Landa Cusick, of course, scoring the winning goal in last night's overtime.
Dix at the point. Stick handles. And sends it back to Urtis, who played a majority of the overtime period last night. Urtis, couple of head fakes, peels back. Davis goes to the bench for a change.
Nice
Here comes Landa Cusick.
pass.
Landa Cusick one-on-one with Kite. He waits. He fires, tipped in front. Good save by O'Gwyn once again.
He actually shot that through the legs of the defender.
2 minutes expired. Or excuse me, 1 minute expired in overtime.
Sudden death overtime.
Here comes Colorado. It's Pasinic passing it over to Borgie, who skates it right through center ice. Borgie winding up a shot. Good blocker save by Anderson. It'll be Langenbrunner, Jackson, and Light on the ice for Utah. Here comes Langenbrunner, skates it in, drops it off just behind Light as there's a pass in front. A shot, he scores! Landon Langenbrunner ends it in overtime for the Utes. Utes win 5-4 against the rival Colorado Buffaloes.
What a play. That was actually supposed to be a pass to Langenbrunner, and it got through him, so Jackson just dumped it back in, and Langenbrunner picked it up and flicked it in.
Get your brooms out, folks. The Utes sweep the Buffaloes on home ice here in Salt Lake City, and an awkward broken play results in a top shelf backhand from none other than Landon Langenbrunner. What a shot from Landon.
And I want to point out what I really liked about that is that head coach Feeney broke up Langenbrunner and Landa Cusick and put him on the two different three lines. And I think that was the key because both of them are excellent stick handlers. Kind of a waste in a 3-on-3 to have them on the same line. He broke them up, and Langenbrunner comes through with the winning goal. Landa Cusick last night, Langenbrunner tonight.
And those two are usually line mates, as Anita said, and what a finish to tonight's contest here in Salt Lake City.
You can exhale. I can exhale.
You can
now.
exhale now. Oh
again.
my goodness, that was.
And you want to know what I like to see? Nice handshake line.
Nice
at the end of this tough series.
That's what hockey is all about at the end of every game. Colorado's going to go home disappointed, knowing they were one goal away from beating the Utes.
And they fought back hard.
They really
had a chance. They fought back. They earned every goal along the way. And Utah does come out on top. Thank you very much. We're happy about that. And we want to thank you all for joining us again.
What a great game played by both squads tonight. Utah able to overcome some tough breaks, and that's what you like to see when it's all said and done. But with 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the overtime period. Landon Langenbrunner got Oakland to go down and lift a shot. As here
and
comes,
the Utes go skating by the cheering section for high
they
fives.
go. Nice shot there as you see all the Utes giving their student section a high five. We don't see that too often, which is great to see. That's a great win for the Utes.
A much needed, fantastic win, and way to hang tough for the Utes. You know, they really, sometimes it really seemed like the cards were falling against them.
It really did, and that was just an unbelievable performance by both sides. Utah shooting Colorado again in this contest by a wide margin, and at the end of the day, they go home with the victory, outshooting Colorado officially, actually I should say unofficially before the score sheet is signed, 52 to 31. But for the men's one contest, that is about all the time we have left.
Big smile from head
tonight's-
coach Morgan Feeney. He's probably relieved too. I'm sure he was
Very
holding his
relieved.
breath a little bit there as well.
That was just a big win for Utah. They needed both of those, and that'll help them out in the WCHL standings.
Absolutely.
But we have more hockey this evening.
We do.
We have a broadcast for the University of Utah men's Division II team. They will take on Utah Valley University. And about the official start time was 7:30, but that might be closer to 8 or 8:15 after warm-ups and the ice is cut. So we'll be back with more hockey after this. But for the men's one broadcast, that's all the time we have left for this contest. For Anita Suchia, for Patrick McGann, we thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting contest for the Rumble in the Rockies as Utah took down the Buffaloes 5-4. So we'll see you next time. We'll see you later if you're tuning in for the men's 2 game. If not, next weekend Utah will be hosting another Division I game as they will be playing Grand Canyon University on home ice.
Another feisty, tough competitor who Utah needs to beat.
Absolutely. They can make up some ground in the standings. But like I said, that's all the time we have left. Once again, thanks for tuning in. For the Rumble in the Rockies, Utah victorious over Colorado 5-4. Patrick McGann signing off from Salt Lake City, Utah, saying so long and good night.